Hey guys, this Crypto Marie does it all, a little bit of everything. I am just going to explain to you why I decided to purchase 0.01 Bitcoin. And from now on, I will be dollar cost average, whether it's $50, $20, $10, I'll be dollar cost average whenever I can. Initially, I was not really a big fan of buying Bitcoin because to me, Bitcoin was once at 5 cents, 10 cents, a dollar, $100, $2,000, $37. And since I didn't know about it, I was not able to buy any. So when it became $69,000, I said, you know what? This is too much for my budget. So I never really cared for it. And I've heard people say it doesn't matter. Just buy a little bit here, a little bit there. I'm like, no, 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 it's too expensive. I will never be able to get a whole Bitcoin. But what I realized, it doesn't matter how much of Bitcoin you have, as long as you have a little bit of Bitcoin somehow. One day you'll be making a lot of money. It doesn't have to be $1 million. It doesn't have to be thousands. But whatever it is you decide to put in there, it could turn around to be a lot of money. Even one of my subscribers or my viewers said, they asked me a question, Crypto Marie, is it true 0.01 Bitcoin can turn you to a rich person one day? I didn't want to give any response to that. I don't know if I responded to it or not. I just said to myself, it will take a long time for 0.01 Bitcoin to turn you into a rich person or to give you some real kind of money. But what I have decided, I have purchased 0.01 Bitcoin. And again, like I said earlier, I am going to DCA, which is dollar cost average, as often as I can. And at the end of the day, it doesn't really have to be a whole Bitcoin. You know, I just want some type of investment into Bitcoin, period. Why I changed my mind? Seeing BlackRock, Fidelity, Charles Schwab, and all the other banking system get into ETF for Bitcoin, I realized this is something big. This is something huge. This is something that is about to come, that I want to be a part of it. I want to say, okay, I had purchased 0.01 Bitcoin in 2023, and right now it is at $200,000, $500,000, or probably $1 million. It doesn't matter. So that's why I decided to get into the Bitcoin mania, because right now everybody getting into Bitcoin. So let me go after what it says. Purchasing 0.01 Bitcoin in 5 to 10 years could make you a millionaire. It says Bitcoin, become a Bitcoin millionaire. 0.01 Bitcoin is said to be enough to become rich in 10 years. Probably less. I said 5. In 10 years, the finite supply of Bitcoin BTC will be almost exhausted. This means that investors will only need 0.01 Bitcoin to be among the top 13% in the world in the future. While it may only cost $500 to buy $500 to buy 0.01 Bitcoin today, that was at the time when they wrote the article. Last night, I purchased 0.01 Bitcoin. It cost me $312. So that's not bad. All right, let's go back. Current global wealth distribution trends and the inevitable realization of limited Bitcoin supplies could mean that 0.01 Bitcoin will be worth $1 million in the future. That's not bad. Imagine you spend $312 and it turned out to be $1 million in 5 to 10 years. That's not a bad investment, y'all. According to Credit Suisse Global Wealth Report 2020, there are 51.9 million people with a net worth of more than $1 million. The index considers a person's net wealth together with their financial and real estate assets after deducting the debts and liabilities, although they make up only 1% of the world's population, excluding children. These millionaires own 43% of the world's wealth. Okay. According to Credit Suisse, individual wealth breakdown, 175,700 people were worth more than $50 million. Of this elite circle, 55,800 own at least $100 million, and 4,410 had over $500 million assets. Bitcoin's finite supply will reach 98% in 10 years. As of 1 March, As of 1st March, Bitcoin's total supply consists of 18.64 million Bitcoin with 2.37 million coins still mined. In 10 years, the supply will reach 20.6 million, 98% of the 21 million coins in today's supplies. Again, when I realized only 21 million Bitcoin was created, and at this moment, as I am speaking, only 19 point something, if not, I believe it's 13 point something available for trading. And I believe 6 million were lost, unable to recover. And it's crazy, guys. It's crazy. I have a reason why I sacrificed some of my coins to get into Bitcoin. Like I said, I was never a big fan, but seeing the movement, seeing the activity that's going on, I think it's gonna worth it. Sacrifice some of my other coins to put it into Bitcoin. I'm not gonna go heavy on it because I know it's gonna be hard to get to a whole full Bitcoin. But at the end of the day, if I can put $5,000 to $10,000 in Bitcoin somehow, 5 to 10 years, I will be financially stable, and that's what I'm looking for. Now, remember, this is not financial advice. Always do your own research, your own due diligence before you make any move. Okay, let's continue. Subtracting the 1.9 million coins that have not been touched over a decade from the Bitcoin supply limit leave a maximum limit of 19.2 million Bitcoin for the world's millionaires. Conclusively, this leaves 0.37 Bitcoin per millionaire, including coin not yet mined, assuming that the Bitcoin supply is divided equally among said millionaires. However, if every Bitcoin that has remained unmoved for 5 or more years is lost, a maximum of 14.57 million Bitcoin will be available for accumulation. In this scenario, each of the world's millionaires could own only 0.28 Bitcoin, assuming the supply is evenly distributed. So, to tell you the truth, this is not financial advice. If you can buy any amount of Bitcoin right now, it's the best time to do it. Because once those millionaires found out and know about Bitcoin, people like me and you are not going to be able to get any type of Bitcoin, period. It's not that many left. If BlackRock put 5% out of their $9.5 trillion management asset they have, they could wipe it out. That's it. No more Bitcoin for people to trade. So once they have all that, forget it. They could, charge whatever price they want to. So again, it could be crazy to sacrifice some of my coins. It could be ridiculous to DCA a little bit here, there, to be able to get some Bitcoin, but I know one day it will pay it off. That's why I make the sacrifice. In the future, the wealthy will fight over 0.01 Bitcoin. So while they don't know about it yet, while they're not fighting yet, I am taking charge of the situation and fight for my 0.01 now, because one day it will cost so much money. Only the millionaires will be able to get 0.01 Bitcoin. Can you believe that? In addition to certified millionaires, there are 590 million people whose net worth exceed US $100,000. These people should not be discarded as potential owners, even if their purchasing power is lower. This is amazing. I am loving every second of it. Assuming that the global wealth ratio shown in the chart above remains in the same, millionaires represent 6.32 million Bitcoin of the remaining Bitcoin supplies, meaning that each individual would have the opportunity to just buy 0.12 Bitcoin. The remaining 590 million individuals currently worth $100,000 or more could effectively hold another 5.9 million Bitcoin, resulting in just 0.01 Bitcoin per adult. Note, of course, that the likelihood of more Bitcoin being lost forever over the next 10 years is quite high. People lost their seed phrase, their password. They don't know how to get into the ledger accounts. Things happen: disaster, fire, hurricane, accident. Anything can happen, and people cannot find the ledger wallet. Just like Mr. Beast, somebody walked into his house, they stole his laptop, and as rich as he is, people make mistake. On the laptop, he wrote Bitcoin password. So when he came home, he realized his house had been burglarized. He said, "Oh my God, my Bitcoin, my Bitcoin." So he said, if that person realized they had just hit the jackpot because he put the password and the username on the laptop. And thank you, God, the person did not have no idea what Bitcoin was about. He was able to log in, get his information, and remove his information from that laptop that was stolen, and he was able to save his Bitcoin. So at the end of the day, I don't believe in those seed words. I don't believe in those passwords. You think you the only one know it, and you write it down, you don't remember it, and you can lose your stuff forever. I don't like it. So in summary, buying 0.01 Bitcoin, which at current price equates to an investment of around $500. I'm telling you, it was $500 when the article was written. Right, yesterday, like I said, I purchased 0.01 Bitcoin. It was $312. Okay, can secure a top 13% position in the world. If you compare the fiat and Bitcoin markets relative wealth concentration, being among the top 13% of the Bitcoin holders is as exclusive as being a fiat millionaire. All right. Of course, the whole thing is just a little numbers experiment, but at the same time, it shows how limited the supplies of Bitcoin really is. Already in 10 years, 98% of all Bitcoin ever in existence will have been mined. The already growing global demand shows that individuals are currently trying to secure their share, but companies and even states are actively vying for their piece of the Bitcoin pie. Therefore, it is not far-fetched to think that 0.01 Bitcoin will already be worth as a small fortune in 10 years. And I strongly believe that. So again, I let you guys know why I sacrificed some of my coin to get 0.01 Bitcoin. And somehow, another inspiration I have, my youngest son inspired me. He has this, I think, Cash App, and with my permission, they allow him to buy Bitcoin. And if I say, he will come to me and say, "Mom, oh, my Bitcoin is up today, or it's down today, it's this." I'm like, oh my God, wow, this is amazing. He's into the investment. I'm sure he heard it from me. I talk about it so often. So I said, you know what? I have all the other coins and I don't have Bitcoin. I think it's time for me to get in. So I'm giving the credit to my youngest son. He's all into Bitcoin. And knowing that all these financial institutions are into Bitcoin, listen, I don't want to be left behind. Like I said, I have my 0.01 Bitcoin. In 5 to 10 years, let me really see if that can change me or turn me into a millionaire. And since I am going to DCA, which is dollar cost average, every 2 weeks at $50 to $100, let me see how much Bitcoin I can accumulate. Only God knows where that will take me one day, right? Again, I let you know the reason why I'm into Bitcoin. It's never too late to get a little bit of the pie. Everybody else is doing it. Subscribe. As always, let me know how you feel. Bye. Crypto Marie, she does it all. A little bit of everything. Have a great weekend. Bye.